Yo, what is up guys? So welcome back to another video on F123 for this one. So today's video is a little bit different. It's not because I'm doing open lobbies in the background, as you can see. Doing the race up around Monza, I'll do something a little bit different in this video, and also I have some good races in this one too. So make sure you stay tuned for that in Mexico and Spa later on. As it comes towards turn 1, a little bit carnage at the first corner, as always, at Monza. No surprise. They got me a 2-second penalty for corner cutting, but not kind of my fault really, because I got hit from the rear by someone thinking forgot where the brakes were. But it was fine by me, so I can continue and along the way. At least I didn't get spin, that's the main thing. That is the worst thing to happen in 5 nappers. So I started on P2, I got hit from behind at the first 2 corners, got a 2-second penalty, and I'm in the lead by 7/10 from the guy behind. So we are still using multiplayer annuities from, well, because of the patch from last week, because of the A-core performance is not the same, so it's unrealistic, because that's what happened in the last patch. I did explain about the patch in the other video, or the previous video one time on Friday, so make sure you check that video out at the end of the video, or something like that. So after the first lap, I was thinking, okay, 2-second penalty, I've got a 2-second gap, not for P3 though, but I'm still got this P2 guy right behind me, about 8 or 7 tenths. So I'll just need to make sure I'm saving my battery, EOS where it's called, because it's most important around Monza. If it's like straight line speed like Monza, maybe a bit of Spa later on in the video, or even Mexico as well, and also other tracks as well, are kind of EOS so important on this game. What I'm doing right now is not using it that much, but I am using a tiny bit there, like on this straight, maybe the last corner, maybe after turn 2, just a tiny bit, and then also after the Sky Chicane coming up right now, through 8, 9 and 10, through Sky Chicane, nicely through there, lose a tiny bit there, not too much. I still got about 87% of the, or 80% of battery I meant, getting that wrong, my apologies. Still got 80% of the battery, so after 2 laps, that's not too bad around Monza. That's kind of most important around this track. So I just set the fastest lap at 21.3, while the other guy set at 21.1 in P3. DRS is enabled now. I've got almost a 2-second gap behind the guy, so I gained a second on P2. I guess he's lost his battery already, or he made a mistake somewhere on the lap, on lap 2 somehow. So yeah, so today's video is just a random open lobbies, just doing this for fun, and I'm just having a good time in open lobbies. So just doing it for fun, see how it goes, and try and get some, not just experience, but I'm just playing this for fun. So just enjoying myself a little bit in open lobbies, just having a bit of fun, and also just trying and sort out the setups on this game, see how it works, make sure everything's all fixed, and try and make it better as well at the same time, and also driving a tiny bit, make sure I'm driving okay on here, so to make sure I get everything okay and what I need to do on there. So I've still got 6% of the battery left at the end of lap 3, still good at this pace, and managed to still the same gap from P2. So come towards turn 1, make sure you brake at the right time and get a good exit at turn 2, and then fine from there. So I'm just controlling the pace at the moment in the front. I mean, it's good to be at the front when it's like open lobbies, like it's best to be at the front, or sometimes be at the back, like last place or something, or even in the That's where I think that's where the best place to be, really. Be at the front or be at the back. That's where I would be. If it was in the middle, like P10 or something, that's kind of the worst place to be. If it's like Carnage or Open Lobbies or something like that in Fight Lappers. So yeah, that could be the worst place to be. But in this one, I decided to start in P2, and then around pole, I was on pole around Spa. That was an 81 in the Fidno. And in Mexico, I was kind of in the middle, I think. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I was like, okay, what can go wrong from there? It might be Carnage, or I might survive. Or something, I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, I'd rather be at the front, like the front row, or sometimes P3. Or I'd rather be at the back from 20th to 18th. I don't mind. That's where I would be in Open Lobbies. But if it's in the middle, I'm not sure about the middle. It's okay in the middle if it's like, I don't know. I know which track is good for the middle grid, but I'm not sure yet. I have no idea. Should be fine from there. So it's the last lap now, and I managed to get a 3-second gap. I was just trying to gain a 2-second gap because what happened on that one earlier. Yeah, it feels a bit harsh, but it's nothing I can do there. So I did the right thing, but it's just what the game is. You just give me a penalty for no reason. It doesn't make sense on this game. Hopefully on the next patch, they will fix it. Well, they might not, but they're not going to do it anyway. But I'm just saying, I hope they fix it. They're not going to fix it anyway, but it's not going to happen. So as kind of was the last corner now, I'm going to win this race nice and easy. So not a bad first race of the day around Monza. Using all my battery, and didn't get the fastest lap, but at least I got the victory. That's the main thing. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'm quite pleased with it. So 2 second, I've got a 2-second gap still. So it would have been 4 seconds if it wasn't for the penalty, but it's fine. But I'm okay with this one. So not too bad around Monza. Nice pace, setup's good. I'm okay with it all day. Not too bad. As we move on to Mexico for race number 2, this Fidno, this is all about today's Fidno. Racing with Nimis F1 around Mexico on this game. So I did a race with Nimis at Singapore. That was about a few weeks ago, on the new layout around Singapore. It was quite cool, and also racing with him was fantastic. He was on my right side, just there. He decided to go to the right, no bit Carnage right there, and I decided to go the other way round on the track while he's took in the grass, and he's managed to get so much speed down that straight. And there was a little bit of carnage between that guy and I don't know why he think it was a good idea. I tried to give him space. He got me space though. That's the main thing. So I decided to let him through on this bit because there's no point fighting. So I decided to follow him because I know he's very fast. He's definitely a fast driver. So I decided to stick behind him. Well, that guy got spun, so that was lucky for me. I'm going to save my battery as I can. And then hoping he goes well from there. So as I come towards the end of the lap now, know a bit of crossplay or connection issues along the way. I don't know why it's still there, but I don't know. I hope they fix it as soon as possible. Well, that guy got spun there because he was trying to take take him out, but it ain't gonna happen. So I was like in my head, what are you doing, mate? Just if he's afraid of being overtaken, just stop being an idiot and all that. So yeah, so at this point I decided to follow Nimis F1 in this race. Maybe till the last lap, so I can tack him on the last lap and all that. That is kind of my plan, really. So I'm right behind his tail. I wasn't expecting when I was doing this race, I wasn't expecting, because normally he would be gone ahead. Normally he's just gone, like it was in Singapore, last time I raced with him. I mean, it was fun. I mean, I really enjoyed this race, actually. This is actually my favourite race so far. I mean, it was my favourite race, but it's kind of my... I think it's kind of my best race so far when I did this, so... I mean, I'm still right behind him. And then I realise when I watched his Fidno on Friday, or when he had this Fidno up on Friday with the... Well, if you see by the title... he's got 0 wings. So he was doing the 0 wings challenge. See if it's good or not. And so I wonder why he was so quick in the straight line on the last lap. And I thought I had a chance here because I had DRS and then I had so much ERS in the tank, and then I still managed to get past him. And I was thinking, how is he so quick in the straight line? And I realised he was using 0 wings. And I thought, I wonder why he was so quick in the straight line after the race. I didn't know he had 0 wings when I was doing this race. So fair enough. I was using more than that, because I was using, I think I was using more than 0. And I was definitely more than 10 wings I was using around this track. Because the middle sector and the last sector is kind of important, and the first sector is kind of straight line, really. So I'm in the DRS still. I didn't use DRS on this straight, because I was right behind him, so there's no point overtaking him on this bit. So I had to wait for the next straight, coming up right now. So I did use EOS on the exit a bit, just to get the momentum. In the toe, got the DRS, but he was still managed to get so speed down the straight. I was using DRS. I'm not even using EOS at all because I was saving my battery in case anything happens, just in case. I managed to get closer on the exit of turn 3 using DRS, and look at that, he's gaining more speed down the straight. I mean, I still can't get past him. So I mean, fair play to him though. So using 0 wings at the time, I didn't know he was using 0 wings, so fair play to him. Yeah, racing with him again was fantastic. I wasn't expecting to be that close. I thought I was like, okay, I might have a chance here, but it turns out he has so much straight line speed, and he's got more. Well, I have more wings than him, and he was using 0 wings than I have. We are catching the leader though, so he was like 3 seconds ahead, and then we managed to get him into his DRS. If he didn't make that mistake, he wouldn't have DRS on that final lap, and I would have had a chance to get the lead. Well, for P2 maybe. As I come towards this straight, onto the last lap now, using all my battery right now, and DRS as well, I'm matching the same speed. I'm trying to get closer, but he still managed to get straight line speed. So I decided to go for the move here because he's in my way. So I decided to do a switchback. So I go for here, get the good exit with DRS and ERS. That got into P2 nicely. Luckily he's not a dirty driver. Thank goodness for that. And then Lewis took the lead. I mean, with the 0 wings. No surprising. And he had DRS as well on that straight. So yeah, so I tried everything to get past him, but he's so quick in the straight line. I was thinking, how is he doing? How is he still quick in the straight line with less than 10% of the EOS? Well, I know he's got DRS, but how's he? Well, I've got no battery now. Well, because I was saving it for down towards turn. Oh, because I was saving it towards turn 1. Well, yeah, so fair play to him. He managed to win the race by, I think it was like 7... It was... Well, it was meant to be 4 tenths, but 7 tenths... Yeah, I'm okay with 7 tenths. So, yeah, so... That race was really good. I really enjoyed that race. I think that's one of my best races so far. I think that's my best race so far on this game. With racing with him... And yeah. only 300ths of a second between me and him. Not that far between me and him. So yeah, so P2 around Mexico. Yeah, so yeah, he was a fast driver, so I did respect. Well, fair enough for the win. So hoping next time I race with him again, and hope I can follow him and try get him this time. I don't know which track though, but anything could happen really. So so we're on to the last race now at Spa. I am starting on pole, but this guy is just using. I mean, yeah, up the Chirouge wasn't the way I wanted, because I don't know why he think it was a good idea to go side by side down towards the Chirouge. I'm using all my battery down the Chirouge, but he wasn't having none of it. I just don't understand why people think it was a good idea to go side by side up the Chirouge. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's supposed to be a single file through there. If I was at the back, I would have saved my EOS down that Chirouge and then let them through, and there's no point fighting for that. And you think it's a good idea to try to take the lead up the Chirouge? It's not even an overtaking spot. I mean, you can overtake up the Chirouge. Well, for some people in real life, but because they are sensible. But on the game, it's impossible. I just don't understand, really. It doesn't make sense for these people. It's just doing it on purpose. It's just to waste their battery for no reason. I'm trying to use it while I wasn't meant to. I wasn't trying to use it that much, but I was saving it on the Kemmel. I was going to use it on the Kemmel straight, but I mean, I'm still in the lead though, so that's the main thing. I was worried I was going to get spin again, because when I did a race at Spa, and then yeah, it was a bit weird. Well, I didn't do it on camera, but it was just a bit odd. So it just feels like it's so stupid to go side by side going down towards Chirouge. I just don't understand why people just think it was a good idea to go up the Chirouge side by side. It's ridiculous. You should have. If I was him in P2, I would have backed out of that, and I would have followed him. That's what I would have done. It's not. How hard can it be? Come on, guys. It's not that hard. It's only that one. It's not like the last. It's not like last snap or something. I mean, how hard can it be to go down towards Chirouge single file? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, so that's what happens. So I'm still leading. Got the fastest lap because it's only that one. Still leading the race. Nearly lost the car there, but luckily I managed to save it. I've got a 3-second gap. 3.5 second gap from P2, so it's not too bad actually. So I think that's the biggest gap I got from leading the race. So, well, Monza was meant to be 4 seconds, but because I had a 2-second penalty, well, not kind of my fault. So that's what happens anyway to these idiots just don't brake normally when you're trying to be careful, as always. And then also Spa, just go up the Chirouge side by side. Think it was a good idea but it's not. It's not that difficult, so how hard can it be? Right, so that guy in the grid's still there. I don't know why. I mean, it's a bit weird. I'm surprised he hasn't left yet. I'm surprised he hasn't got disqualified yet. It's a bit weird. So yeah, so I've got a nice gap now. Still 3.5 seconds still. Going up the Chirouge nicely. Just taking my time through there. I am trying to save my battery a little bit at the same time, because I'm only on 40% of the battery, so I need to make sure I save it along the way. As we come towards this corner right here, that guy in P2 just, I don't know, it took like 2 seconds off it. Took 2 seconds off the race, of the gap. And he's got loads of penalties, more than 10 seconds. And I was thinking, okay, is he trying to catch me up, or is he trying to get me closer or something, or has he made a mistake where P2 is? Well, P3 is, because maybe he don't have enough road or something. I don't know, something like that. He's got 3 seconds though, so I'm guessing he's got I'm not sure it's track. I'm not sure it's track limits or I don't know. I think it might be a contact warning. I don't know, or something. I don't know, something like that. So that guy, I hope he's not catching me up. So that's the main thing. So I hope. So what I gotta do is make sure I control the race and from there. So so that guy is still there on the grid, so I'm surprised he hasn't left yet. That's a bit strange, really. So yeah, so I'm still controlling the race nicely at the front, like it was at Monza earlier in this video. Yeah, I was feeling okay at this race, feeling okay at this stage. Make sure I'm using the battery nicely. And then that guy's just lost. I think he's lost it, so I guess he can't be bothered to continue anymore. So that's fine by me. The guy in P2, he's very quick as well, so I think he's the only guy who just catch me up or something. He had the quickest lap at Monza, and then he's definitely catching me up. He's gaining a few temps, so I'm quite surprised. I'm not sure he had more battery in me, or he's got maybe more nest wings than I have. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, he's definitely gaining on me, but I don't know why. Well, luckily I got a 3-second gap, so that's lucky it's not a second. Because if it's a second, I would have been screwed. But it's still fine though at this stage. So I just need to make sure everything doesn't happen in the race though, or something. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, so coming towards the end of this race, still leading on the last lap now. I skipped it to the end of the race because there's nothing happened apart from the P2 guy who's managed to getting 2 seconds, but luckily to finish just in time. So I still won the race. He led the fastest lap, but I'll take the victory all day. So yeah, so that's for me today for this one. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, or like the video. I'll appreciate it a lot. That'll give me support, help me out. So yeah, so that was 2 wins and a second at Mexico with Limitless F1, who won the race earlier in this video. So fair play to him. So yeah, not too bad. So I hope that's not too bad at all. So yeah, so hope you guys have a nice day, enjoy your day, and see you later.